Yes, people, so thought I'd make this video. I'm just on a walk right now, but the idea of this video is how to actually make money quickly, right? And this video is going to be different from the rest. It's not going to talk about how to set up a cold email domains or LinkedIn accounts and do cold outreach or run paid ads. It's going to be the fundamentals of how to change your life very quickly, because I've definitely done that. This time last year, I was making basically no money, like 2-3k a month, and last month I made 60k. Right, so my life's changed quickly. Been able to travel the world and back in my hometown, so feeling nostalgic. But the thing that will actually be able to make you change your life very quickly is using all the hardship in your life, right? So if you're dealing with shit, or you think things are going wrong, you think things are going badly, you should be happy about that. Now that sounds very harsh and it sounds weird to say that, but the reason why I say that is because you need to use this pain, in all honesty, to fuel your success, right? About a year ago, in all honesty, I was feeling lost. I didn't know what to do really in my life. I knew I wanted to be someone, I knew I wanted to do something, and I wanted to fucking work so hard, right? But I didn't know what it was. I hadn't achieved anything. I wasn't in like great shape. I was doing powerlifting, so I was quite strong, but I was quite fat and had a massive gap in between my teeth. I wasn't depressed at all, but I knew I could be so much more, right? And I felt pain because of that. And instead of crying about it and moaning about it and, you know, feeling sorry for myself, I realised I had two options. Either do that, exactly that, or change it. And I knew the change path would be painful. How does this relate to business and making money? So the chances are, if you're watching this video, you want to make more money. You want to grow your business, whether that's an agency, you're a recruiter, you run a software company, you want to grow. Now, what you're doing is you're likely in too much comfort right now. Okay, you're making a little bit of money, or maybe you're just getting started and you're not pushing yourself to your true limit and your true potential. Because the only way you can actually do that, from my experience, is tapping into actual pain, right? There's a story of Eddie Hall. So Eddie Hall was World's Strongest Man in, I think, like 2018. And I used to watch him all the time, right? So I watched all of his YouTube videos, and there's one thing that really stood out to me. So he was going to break the world record deadlift. Okay, so I think he was going to 500 kilos. First ever person in the world to deadlift 500 kilos. And it was like breaking the world record by 40 kg. No one thought it was possible. So turns out he goes, does it, like basically gets concussion, almost kills himself doing it, but he does it. And then obviously everyone's like, how the fuck did he do that? So he released a video and he was talking about how he actually trained for that deadlift. Now, what had happened is, of course, he had trained in the gym as hard as he could. He has also trained his mind, right? He went to therapy and basically made himself believe that with this deadlift, if he didn't pick it off the floor, his family were like under the bar, like trapped under a car, and if he couldn't lift it, they would all die. And he went through 6 months of therapy to believe that. Okay, now this is of course a very, very extreme example, but what it indicates is that if you're in a position of so much pain, you will find a way. Okay, I'm not saying I was in like so much pain last year, but I felt it, and I dug into it, in all honesty. Like, I made myself feel that pain, and I still sometimes do to this day, because you need to. Like, if you want to get somewhere and you want to do it quick, or you want to grow, there's no other option but tapping into pain. And in all honesty, it's quite an uncomfortable thing. Like, I don't recommend it for everyone. It's only for the ambitious few, of course. But this is the thing that I genuinely think, if you harness this right, anyone can explode their business. Anyone can explode their content. Anyone can just take their whole life to another level. But unfortunately, it does come through periods of suffering. A lot of suffering and a lot of pain. So how can we relate to the business? So once again, you want to grow, you don't really know how to. You've got to dig deep and figure out, why do you want to grow? Like, what are the core reasons? And you've got to go very, very personal with yourself and write down on a piece of paper, what are the core reasons that you want to grow your business? What are the core reasons that you wanted to get into better shape, right? Is it because you were bullied as a kid? Is it because your parents are ashamed of you? Now, these are all very, very harsh, uncomfortable truths. You may be clicking off at this point in the video because you can't confront it. But once again, this isn't for everybody. If you are in that position, you're willing to confront some of the hardest things in life, then you'll get what everyone else won't. And that's like the riches. Okay, I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I've seen these people. I speak to them a lot. And what they've been able to do is literally just work relentlessly because they've been fueling all their work with pain. And yeah, it's not comfortable, it's not easy, but it's times like when you notice yourself getting a little bit comfortable, like in all honesty, every time I come back to the UK and I have to harness the inner pain again, like why aren't I where I want to be? And what's that causing for me? What's it meaning for my life? In all honesty, that makes me feel pain and that makes me work, right? So it's like you've got to pick your poison, but whatever you do, if you truly want it bad enough and you want to like make yourself feel the pain of not having it, because you're in so much pain of your current situation, you have no other option but to work super hard. So basically, if you're not making money, if you're not in the best shape, if you're not the best with relationships or women or stuff like that, don't shy away from the fact. Make it uncomfortable. Make yourself realize that this is the reality of your life and you need to fucking change it. Otherwise you'll be stuck there forever. And this is once again stuff I'm working on every day. But you just need to confront the pain, really feel the pain and let it sort of cut you deep, because that's the only way you're going to be able to push yourself beyond your limit. You study every great athlete, every great business person, every great coach or motivational speaker. They all have this one common denominator, and it's being able to leverage their pain. So uncomfortable video, probably weird video, but that's the reality of life. If you want to get somewhere, you need to feel enough pain to work beyond your limit. Okay, and if you do that for a prolonged period of time, 3, 6, 12 months, your life will dramatically change. And what will happen is you alleviate that pain, all right? Because the whole world needs to balance itself out. So if you have so much pain in your current situation, you use that energy to level it out, okay? And that's what's happened to me. I was in so much fucking pain that I wasn't making as much money as I wanted. I wasn't living the life that I wanted. But now I pretty much am. Okay, so let that be a lesson. All the shit that's happening in your life, all the things you're depressed about and unhappy about, this is temporary. Be happy about it, because this is going to be the thing that fuels you to go to a whole nother level of growth. So get your head down, use your pain and get to work. I'll see you in the next video.